Hello everyone, welcome, and this is Mark. We are here obviously for our match against AA Gent in the European Champions Cup. Before we get to that, let's go through all the stuff I did not record. So we had a friendly tour up Japan and we took care of business there, victories across the board. Then we played domestic matches, victories across the board as you can see here. And then our big match was Bayern. We defeated them 3-1. We can go look at the goals. Alright. So we decided to go on the attack with Yarmolenko just powering a shot through Neuer, and Pulisic does a cross. Aubameyang with a beautiful shot, 2-0. We do concede unfortunately to this. Kimmich with the cross, Lewandowski with the goal. Pretty simple stuff from Bayern. Toprak with a beautiful ball. Götze manages to chase it down, puts it across to Aubameyang, and it's a 3-1. Quite satisfied with our performance. We did beat our eternal rivals Bayern. Then we defeated Tottenham on penalties with Aubameyang with a goal and Eriksen getting their opposition's goal. And then CeeLo, we played against them in the German Cup first round. It was absolute annihilation. McKinney with the goal, Yarmolenko with the brace, Philip with 4, Kagawa and Studero each pitching in 1, 9-0 as you can see. Then I did a brief tour of the United States trying to bump up our jersey sales there. Hopefully it works, who knows. And then a match to, start off the season on a flying note. We defeated Bayern in a shootout, I guess goal scoring prowess, and we took them out 3-2. Alright, I believe we get the first crack at goal. Toljan with the cross, Aubameyang smashing it away, just like that. And then poor passing from Toprak. Lewandowski gets the easy pass from Insigne and smashes it away. Lewandowski once again proving, he is a top-class striker. Lewandowski with the pretty sweet pass to Insigne. And it's 2-1. We are trailing, but Yarmolenko, Götze, and Philip don't give up and put it to 2-2. And then Yarmolenko, Isak with a beautiful pass to Götze, who smashes it away against his former team, 3-2 victory. And then we played against Wolfsburg, Isak and Cabrera getting the goals against Mali, who manages to get one back for Wolfsburg. And then we took Tottenham to the battlefield, I guess, at their home, New White Hart Lane, and we defeated them 3-1 with Pulisic, Isak, and Sancho putting in the goals. Darmian managed to get one for Tottenham. Hamburg, we beat them 3-0. Yarmolenko, Cabrera, and Philip putting in the goals. Then we have a match against Darmstadt where we took care of them 2-0, Pulisic and Fernandez with the goals. And then against Borussia Mönchengladbach, we took care of them 1-0, Aubameyang with the only goal, and a very satisfying match, that's for sure. We took care of business, and that was the plan. But before we get to that, obviously you want to see what happened this season. Transfers. Let's look at the transfers out. First one is Marco Reus. He was obviously one of our best players, but I offloaded him to Bayern for 96 million. I decided to get the wages off the books and try to look towards the future. We have some bright talents, and it's probably time, I'd say. Dennis Bernich, he went to Bochum. It was tough, but there was no way he was getting into our midfield, sadly. So I just offloaded him where he would get some first-team football, and he was doing well. He's a good player. It's just the problem is with our midfield so stacked, it's tough for him to get any significant game time. And then we lost Guerrero to Paris Saint-Germain, who paid his buyout clause of $49.5 million. That guy's agent snuck in something I did not see initially back in the day before that, because in January, if I sold him to Chelsea, who was a pretty crazy bidder, I was able to get a bid of 100 million. Of course, those I think it was around probably somewhere in the 60s, I think. Probably 60s or 70s, but I had like a bunch of clauses in there to make it 100 easily. Anyway, I lost like 50 million as a result because I turned it down. And then Ala Bakir, he went to Wolfsburg. He was a good player, but he's probably never going to get game time, and he wasn't going to develop as fast as I would like. So I offloaded him. I mean, he's a decent player. Don't get me wrong. For a youngster, he's okay. It's just I just probably don't have time to develop him. That's a problem. So he went to Wolfsburg for 1.5 million. And then for the transfers into the team, it was Ahmed Ali leading the charge. Right back from Egypt. He looks to be a very solid player mentally. Obviously, technically, he needs to develop, but nonetheless, a solid right back. And, you want to build towards the future. Then we have Berke Alzer, Turkish goalkeeper, is decent. He doesn't look to be that great anymore. His potential ability is still okay. I mean, I didn't waste too much money. 1.5 million. It's okay if it was a failure. It's not gonna hurt me that much. But probably the really big takeaway from this transfer window in the summer was Alban Lafont. I got him from Toulouse for 23 million. They were relegated, as you can see. Hold up. And you see, they're in League 2, and Lafont wanted out, and I was able to get him for 23 million, which is probably half the price that I would have paid if he was still there, or if the team was still in League 1. And then we have Matheus Fernandes. I think it was Botafogo. I don't know, because I don't know what they would be called, because the game killed the names this year for some reason. But anyway, 20-year-old central midfielder. He looked to be a decent player, and I was like, well, I could always bulk up my central midfield with some talent. Very middle of the road type of player, a lot of 14s and the like, physically pretty decent. And, he's only rated 3-star, guaranteed 4-star potential. I mean, it's possible he could be as good as Arthur. I mean, he's almost there. And then the other guy that I was able to find, he'll be joining us in January. Oh, as well as Lincoln, last year's transfer. He looks to be a decent player, good striker. So the guy that I found in the Netherlands from ADO Den Haag was Dirk Van de Pit, and he looks to be a very decent player. Natural fitness was the thing that I was really interested in, because it might be tough. Who knows, this guy might be good for the long haul. I have no idea. But his mentals was a big selling point, although, of course, there has to be weaknesses somewhere, right? His off-the-ball composure, concentration are very poor. But nonetheless, if you look at his report, it's from Sven Misselant, and rated to be 5-star potential, and I was like, okay, let's go. Let's gamble. Nothing to lose here. Just, how much money did I gamble away? 5 million. Okay. Okay, that's not little money, that is a sizable amount. Anyway, yeah, he's naturally fit, he's ambitious, so that's good. His basic understanding of the language is fairly adaptable, bravery and work rate, solid. Not very good at dribbling, that's okay. We could work on it. Not very good at marking. So yeah, big selling point was his teamwork, bravery, and natural fitness. I mean, his determination isn't that bad, it's 12. It can always improve. So yeah, try to hunt for bizarre talent, great talent, amazing talent, unknown talent. That's what I'm going for, anything of that nature. So it will be quite a tough season ahead, that's for sure. But I have, fair confidence that we'll do well. So we will get to this match against AA Gent right after this. Alright, I'm back. We are playing against AA Gent. Actually, we're hosting them, so this ought to be fun. Alright, we have Berkey in goal. Toljan, Toprak, Bartra, and Schmelzer making up the back four, with Dahoud and Studerud, the two central midfielders. Then we have Pulisic, Kagawa, and Yarmolenko supporting Aubameyang, our lone striker. On the bench, we have Best, Ali, Bremer, McKinney, Fernandez, Sancho, and Isak. I do hope we can make some headway in the European Champions Cup. I am definitely interested in taking care of business. Okay. Alright. A 4-4-2 against our 4-2-3-1. Apply advice. Should we hard tackle any of these guys? Close them down maybe? No. Should we be worried about these guys? They are tired for some reason. Alright, let's say assertively, we're the favorites, give the fans a performance to cheer for. Terrible responses from my terrible team talk. We'll say passionately. I have faith in you to make the difference. Okay, everyone's more or less happy. Goetz is out of the starting 11. Well, it's time to see what other people can do. Goetz is a great player. I'm not going to deny that. But I'm going to let Kagawa take care of this match for us. Toljan, please counterattack. Don't be a fool. Okay, Kagawa. Decent pass, I guess. Pulisic. Aubameyang. Oh, he let loose a wild shot. Tell our guys to concentrate. I don't want to make any silly mistakes. Oh, Yarmolenko. Come on, man. That was a surprising header. I thought he was going to smash it, but the ball is kind of high, so I can't blame him. Toljan. I heard on YouTube that his name is pronounced Toljan, so the J is silent. Okay, Dahoud. Yarmolenko with the cross, and Mitrovic shoved down Aubameyang. So it's Yarmolenko to put it away, and he does. That is why he's our penalty taker. Although the goalkeeper did guess the route he was going to take, so that's pretty scary. I'm not going to pass in the space. I heard that's a very bad idea. So instead I'll be putting in more expressive. Hopefully that gets the results that I want. I'll say demand more. I mean, they're definitely getting tired, so we should be able to put in some goals. Okay, Schmelzer, Kagawa. He does a horrible pass to Pulisic. Berkey manages to smother that. Takes care of his goalkeeping duties. Our attack has definitely been very toothless. Aubameyang, Yarmolenko, another crap shot. Disappointing, I guess. Sadly disappointing from such a great attack force. You would think that they could do better, but just not meant to be sometimes, you know? Aggressive, I'm far from pleased. Like, what are you guys doing, you know? Who knows? So we are out shooting them, but for some reason we can't get any shots in, so that's very depressing. I don't know what to say, you know? Dahoud picks up a yellow, so that's just hilariously not great. I'll put on McKinney for Studero. Aubameyang, he's solo. He takes it on. Oh, it's an own goal? What? We can see Aubameyang. He's putting in the... Okay. He deflected off the opposition goalkeeper, and it somehow is not his goal. It's depressing. Pulisic. Aubameyang. Oh no, Yarmolenko. No, this is Aubameyang. McKinney. Aubameyang. Yarmolenko. Yeah, you're off. Get off. Get off. Get off. Get off. I've had enough of this crap from you. We'll put on Sancho. We'll move him over to the other side. Pulisic will play there. Squandering so many chances makes me almost want to scream. Like, you put in the goal for the penalty, man. What are you doing? He's way offside there, buddy. Oh, man. Show some passion. I'll put on Isak. Yeah, Aubameyang's having such a garbage game. I really doubt he's gonna do any better, sadly. I mean, a 2-0 win's fine. It's just you expect more since your attack should be solid, you know? McKinney with the throw-in. Schmelzer. Dahoud. Bro, who the... Yeah, he just wants to... He just... It just drives me insane when you see... Like, look at this crap. How do you not know a ball is coming toward you, Dahoud? Are you serious? You call yourself a midfielder and you see a silly mistake like that. It's pretty sad. Okay, Sancho puts in a goal, you know? And someone who actually is willing to score for me, you know? I prefer ruthless efficiency over just ridiculous shots. Look at that, 33 shots. We only get 3 goals. That is not what you call efficiency. 10 shots on target, so only a third of our shots are even on target. We have 65% possession. We did well. It's just gotta be more efficient. Passionately, nice victory. For the people that did well, it's a good victory. For the people that did poorly, just horribly poor play, that's for sure. Leaf match. So, in the Champions Cup, Monaco takes care of business. Galatasaray takes care of business. Manchester United takes care of business. Real Madrid takes care of business. So, yep, all around looks like the top teams taking care of whoever they're playing against. And yep, I'll leave it there. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you are new. So 3 links below: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Check those out. I update those whenever I can. Thank you for watching. If you are fighting in your own Football Manager save, I and the fellow players are gonna be supporting you on your path to victory. And yeah, once again, thank you for watching. This is World Town FC, united to triumph.